Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
The new biggest hit. The new biggest hit. Fresh release on Cool FM.
From your station and your home.
손 닿을 수 없는 저기 어딘가 오늘도 난 숨 쉬고 있지만 너와 머물던 작은 의자 위에 같은 모습에 바람이 지나네. 너는 떠나며 마치 날 떠나가듯이 멀리 손을 흔들며 언젠가 추억에 남겨져 갈 거라고 그리워하면 언젠가 만나게 되는 어느 영화와 같은 일들이 이루어져 가기를 힘겨워한 날에 너를 지킬 수 없었던 아름다운 시절 속에 머문 그대이기에 너는 떠나며 마치 날 떠나가듯이 멀리 손을 흔들며 언젠가 추억에 남겨져 갈 거라고 그리워하면 언젠가 만나게 되는 어느 영화와 같은 일들이 이루어져 가기를 힘겨워한 날에 너를 지킬 수 없었던 아름다운 시절 속에 머문 그대야 그리워하면 언젠가 만나게 되는 어느 영화와 같은 일들이 이루어져 가기를 힘겨워한 날에 너를 지킬 수 없었던 아름다운 시절 속에 머문 그대이기에
All of the favorite music hits, we got you. Hi everyone, my name is Karo and I love engineering and technology as my passion, which I could talk about on my show. Don't forget to watch Asphere's Cafe every weeknights right here on Cool FM. Hope to see you soon on my cafe.
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Hello everyone and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. And yes, you just heard the Cool FM premiere of I Use Never Ending Story, ladies and gents, as you just heard. So yes, I have to say about the music that I have that we just witnessed. The music is very good. I mean, not gonna lie, the 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 song is beautiful. I have to say. Anyway, we will be we will now be getting into the the tech cafe, and it looks like Dream Car is still not in our stage today, so it is maybe he's likely busy or something. So yeah, let me try to get him here. Okay, so we have our stage that is Libby. So I think you're one of the central. So hello, Libby. Welcome to my show. I mean, if you're interested in staying here, you go ahead. Since I do talk about the tech and anime, but yeah, if you're interested, feel free to stay. If not, feel free to leave. So yeah. Anyways, now let's get into the tech cafe now. So yeah, let's get started right now. Actually, before I do that, let me wake him up. Where's Dreamcar? Dreamcar! Oh, what? Who's in the stage also? Oh, GGG! Hello, GGG. Welcome to the Discord stage. And yeah, welcome to my show. So hopefully you all are doing well. So looking at the analytics right now in the stream, we have 0 viewers. So now we have 1 viewer here. So anyways, if you're watching from Family Archives, hello to those who are watching our Cool FM Primetime live stream on Family Archives. So yes, welcome to our show. So yes, yeah, we are live. By the way, guys, we are live on TGO Entertainment, T2 and Cool FM, and Family Archives by Cool FM Primetime live stream and AspMedia's YouTube channels. So yes, let's see if Dreamcar is awake or not. Oh well, looks like Dreamcar is not active. Anyways, so today, this is going to be a little bit of different because I just not sure what to cover right now. But anyway, let's see what we have here. Okay, look, nothing much on the verge. Yeah, nothing much on the verge. Gonna love the lag. Gonna love the lag that just did on my computer. Gonna love the lag. All right. Anyways, I might do those. Yes. Really, really, my computer, really. All right. Really, okay. Anyways, let me just close everything here before my computer decides to log again. Alright, so let's do a little bit different. Let's do something a little different here, and that is we're going to check what's new on my subreddit. Not subreddit, on my Reddit feed right now. So let's screen share the entire window, why not? Okay, so let's head over to the the Reddit now. Whoops. Hopefully that didn't lag here. Alright, so we're just going to ignore what we have here. Okay, well, something happened in India, and that is Baiju's app getting removed. So, well, then that's pretty funny, if you ask me. So let's switch over to the split screen. Let's see if it works. Let's do that right now. Oh wait, we don't have a window here. Let's see. We get a window here, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so, well, this is interesting, and this time we're covering from the other parts of the world, and that is coming from what's happening in India, that is Byju's. So it looks like Byju's app has been removed from Google Play Store, and the website was reduced to landing page over unpaid Amazon Web Services bills. God damn, I wonder why. And let's see what they have to say here. From sponsoring Team India, FIFA to this. So basically they're saying it's a downfall. Yeah. What a downfall. A quick and easy that would be a great way to go. Yup. Unfortunate. Like, if I remember correctly, I see one of the Indian ads while watching the continuity videos. Back then. And yeah. Byju's, that is one of the Byju's biggest downfall. Yup. One of the biggest downfall. Yup. One of the biggest downfall. Let's not forget that they did a mass campaign, I should say mass advertising back in the day. Okay, so now it looks like Google AI Ultra is available in Canada, which does not include YouTube Premium. So really pretty interesting. Well, in India it includes YouTube Premium, which is very interesting. I wasn't expecting Google to include YouTube Premium. So I do not know if mine has YouTube Premium included. So let me just check right now if I head over to one.google.com. Hopefully my name isn't showing up. There you go. My real name is not showing up, so that's good news. So let's check the plans if they include YouTube Premium. There is Google AI Pro. Okay, so they do not include AI Ultra, which is interesting. I thought they do include AI Ultra, but they're still only offering AI Pro. So as of this time in the Philippines, they only include AI Pro. So well, there we go. Still no YouTube Premium included in the plan. I mean, what can we expect from Google, right? But in India, they do get YouTube Premium, so good to know they are getting YouTube Premium. But while here in the Philippines, we do not get AI Ultra plan, so there's that. Alright, what else do we have here? Okay, so it's been happening for quite a while, but they have it randomly. And about the home button blinking, this is not I have seen on Nintendo Switch like before, but very interesting what's going on there. Like, Nintendo has never utilized the use of the home button the home button blinking
I mean, it only does on some games, but they don't use it much. So very interesting. Okay, there's a reflection of a house and street lights on the last chip of the Windows 11. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you are right. Pretty interesting. Okay, so what else? Okay, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2, ladies and gents. So, yes, you can already tell that Target stores are gearing up for the Nintendo Switch to launch, and they already have the stocks ready, which is what we're seeing on the Nintendo Switch 2 Reddit, and actually also on our Switch. So yeah, you can already tell right here that these are the Nintendo Switch 2 stocks. And how many days do we have left? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more days. 9 more days to go before Nintendo Switch 2 launches, and I'm excited for the launch of it. But although I'm not gonna get the Switch 2 on the launch date, but I will do plan on getting one someday. So yeah. And as for the Switch 2 games, I will not be getting it right away. I'll just keep playing with my existing Nintendo Switch games until such time I can save up, because again, the $80 game is too much. But yeah, but I do am excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. So I really wonder how the first time setup of the Nintendo Switch 2 looks like. So yeah, will it be more charming? Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Okay, and okay, does anyone know why my Joy-Con won't connect? Wait. So you're saying that you are having a problem with the Joy-Cons? So if you have a problem with the Nintendo Switch, let me just turn the camera on right now. I'll try not to show my face here. So if you guys take a look here, you can see this is the side of the Nintendo Switch right here. And if I remove it right here, you can see that these are the Joy-Con rails right here. So I do have a problem trying to play sometimes, but it still works most of the time. So I will just play it right here. So right here, let me just turn it on again. Alright, so you can see that mine still works, but sometimes it disconnects. So yeah, you can tell my right Joy-Con just disconnected itself, pretty funny. But if I remove it, and it works. So here's the thing. So you can see that the Joy-Cons do work. But if I play around with my right one, and I'll try to press it here. Okay, sometimes it does disconnect, but sometimes it doesn't. So very interesting. So yes, I do play Animal Crossing, which is why it's what I do here. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, and as you think, oops, my computer just locked itself again. Lovely. Anyway, so you get the idea of of how that works. Let's see if I'm also disconnecting on the stream. And yup, 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 yup. It disconnected again. All right. Anyway, so yeah, if this is the case, maybe try charging your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con chargers there, or you can clean with the alcohol first. If it doesn't work, then yeah, that explains it here. Sorry, I was just checking what's going on right now. Alright. Okay, so we will be taking a break in the meantime. It is now 6:51 in the evening. Sorry for a little bit of our silence here because I was just checking what's going on in Cola department. But anyways, our sponsors: Dream Cards Pizza, Asphere's Aircon, Kapinoy Coffee, and DLX Karaoke. With that, Asphere's Cafe will return after the break. Stay along with us. We'll be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Gusto niyo ng chance manalo ng 1 million pesos? Cash, motorcycle, o Ginebra jersey? Chance nanalo promo na! Runs from March 15 to July 31, 2025 per DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0017 series of 2025. Drink responsibly.
Tuloy po kayo sa Cebuana Amazing World! Dito sa Cebuana Luwilier, all-in ang microloans. Safe magsangla at may mataas na appraisal rate. Cebuana Amazing! Ito pa rin ang pangarap na negosyo with Negosyo Microloan.
Cebuano Amazing!
Suportahan ang pamilya with OFW microloan.
Cebuano Amazing!
Available lahat sa over 3,500 Cebuano Luwilier branches nationwide. Kaya Cebuano Amazing ang life!
Supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm Fabcon, bangong kumaka-bloom, tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumaka-bloom sa Charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Gusto niyo ng chance manalo ng 1 million pesos? Cash, motorcycle, o Ginebra jersey? Since nanalo promo na! Runs from March 15 to July 31, 2025 per DOH FTA CFRR permit number 0017 series of 2025. Drink responsibly.
Sa tulong ng Revicon Forte,
Ibalag ang lakas mo.
Sagat ka na ba? Umapalan ba?
Sa Revicon Forte.
Kahit pagod ka na, may ibubuti ka pa.
Sa Revicon Forte. May balag ang lakas mo.
Boost proper diet and exercise. Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, amino acids is the generic name of Revicon Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Happy, happy, happy pista. Today's fruit salad ang bida. Bibida. Bibida. Ang today's ngayong pista. Meron ng papaya, pinya, cherries at nata. Fresh at number 1 pa. Today's fruit salad ang bida. Today's blessing they share. Today's they share mo today. Your home for relaxing favorites. FM.
And we are back. It is now 6:58 in the evening as we continue to do the Tech Cafe, or some random stuff to talk about like here on Asphere's Cafe. Okay, so I just got my dinner ready and it's just kind of side up now. But anyway, let's get back to our scroll here. What? Nah, poor 3DS. Oh man, that poor 3DS. Damn, that is very sad. Yeah, that is, I cannot say this, but that is one of the 3DS's, oh my goodness, that is sad. But I do hope you can recover the data. That is very sad. That's a very sad story. Okay, so let's see. Let me check my main archives. How many viewers do we have? So far, we have none. We just only one people watching, which is well, lesser viewership than yesterday and Monday. Oh, sorry, yesterday and Saturday, which is weird. Not really weird, but maybe they're not interested in the content that we're doing, which we respect them. Okay. Yeah, that is a very sad story to hear. Ha! Okay. Hi Anime, the world's biggest anime piracy site, is included in new European Commission piracy watch list. Oh boy, I surely do know. Oh boy, we surely know what that means. So, yeah, I'm not even surprised. I mean, she looks cute, really. Yeah. Basically speaking, by the way, this is which is what Dreamcore is using her as his profile picture right now. Technically speaking. Oh, look at that. That is crazy. Ah, another one. Another one. Okay, we need to watch this. So let me just fix the audio right now. Another one. Wait. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at another VO3. Let's take a look at another VO3 video and tell me what you say about this one. Because boy oh boy, this is going to be one of the heck of a ride for this one. Right, let's take a look.
Found in recent studies have revealed that microplastics are being found in human testicles, raising concerns.
You can never
about the
trust these
potential impact
studies.
on male reproductive health.
Who's hungry?
That's it. Keep going.
Well, you're so lucky he's naturally buoyant and you don't have to watch him.
Is it Bob?
No, he doesn't need sunscreen or anything. He just gets softer as he warms up.
Bob, you're leaking.
Bob can't play. If he gets hit, he'll dent.
Don't let plastic end up in landfills. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
What the hell was that? That's the new commercial for plastic. We think if we humanize plastic, people won't think it's so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I just felt bad for it.
Marketing approved that? No, we fired marketing.
I feel like it's missing action.
Yeah, maybe there could be like a chase or a shootout.
Explosions. Maybe the Matrix thing.
Maybe his plastic gets stronger as he gets older.
Maybe he gets revenge, to the people that were mean to him.
He's got a gun!
Who?
Bob from marketing!
Cover me, I'll get to the side. I can't believe this is happening. Here they
Down.
come.
Get down, get down!
It's Bob from marketing.
Get down! Watch out!
Like, video closely, it is very realistic. Like, oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. So that whole first half was like an origin story, right?
Should we greenlight it? Yes, but not for TV. Put it on social media
Where it can go viral.
All right, let's get back to work.
So that is the plastic video that is made with VO3, and very, very interesting how realistic it looks despite AI generated. Like, can you guys believe how AI has evolved so far? Like, that is very, 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 very realistic. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, anyway, let's now head over. Okay, anyways, We have another look of the Switch 2, and this is display only, it seems, but sorry for that one. But if you take a look closely, this is how the Switch 2 box looks like. Pretty cool. And then you have the post with the something. Pretty cool back today, yeah. Alright, so okay, let's talk about this one. So yes, I have to say, as one of us former gambler, I have to say this is concerning because you can tell Philippines is already the biggest. This is because the Philippines is already the biggest gambling country. Because here in the Philippines we have a lot of Pagar license sites, like you have Bingo Plus, Arena Plus, Game Zone, even Bet88, which all of them are being mass promoted to mainstream media, and heck, even children can be exposed to this. I really do not want children to be exposed by this type of gambling. I really do not want you to fall into the gambling, okay? Because gambling is not cool, and you could lose all your savings. Again, whatever you see in advertising, nowadays, most of the time, mostly you will see gambling, and I encourage you not to do gambling, please. So yeah, you can tell Philippines is the biggest gambling nation, and I'm not surprised. Followed by Cambodia, Macau, Vietnam, South Korea, Japan. I thought Japan banned gambling. I thought, why is Japan allowing it? India, Nepal, and yeah, can you guys believe it? Can you guys believe it that our country is the biggest gambling nation? Like, what the frick? Now, let's read the comments. Gambling is not safe for work. They're free to run ads. That's the problem. That is the problem. Let's be honest, because if you remember what's going on with the gambling in the Philippines, yes, more and more people are stumbled by gambling, and they are already flocking over to our subreddit that is r/PHGamblers Anonymous, and oh my goodness. Like, can they limit the gambling ads to midnight only, or at late night at the very least? But bro, what the frick? Anyway, right, so let's see. There should be a law where if a product or service is prohibited by law for 18 plus only, then it won't be mass advertised in any mass media, whether TV, radio, or social media, unless it can be demonstrated that it will be targeted, that it can be targeted to audience for a specific ad. So, TV, billboard, newspaper, radio, automatic no, online ads, they need to have age restriction. Exactly, I agree with their take here, because again, online gambling is rampant. I repeat, online gambling is rampant. No joke. And if you watch YouTube, if you watch shows like View, Netflix, well, Netflix does have ads for it, plus that's fine. But if you watch shows like View, I1 TFC, or any other streaming services that bring ads, there is a 50-50 chance that you will see gambling ads. Heck, even when scrolling through the news sites, like even my favorite news site has a gambling ad. I'm pretty disgusted. Like, where is the proper regulation? Like, and how can the Filipinos not fall into the gambling, right? This is very concerning. Pinoy pride. Tapos religious country now. Wow. Let's go! Please don't. Please don't. Please don't fall for gambling. I have fallen into this before and I lost all of my college savings in that. I should be back in the I should be covered by now, but I lost everything. So yeah, back to square one. I know. Nakakahira. I agree. I agree. So, will they do anything to stop to lessen the promotion of online gambling? Probably, or probably not, because there is a law that they're working on right now. But yeah, I do respect TV Plus for already rolling out a radio ad boost the Ligro, or to say that they're encouraging you to stop gambling if you are already losing a lot. So at least they're doing an effort on that part. But still, I encourage anyone not to fall into online gambling, because online gambling can ruin your lives. So please do not risk for online gambling. I'm warning you guys. Please do not. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. And as for the r/PH Gamblers Anonymous, you can see we already have how many members do we have? I can't tell, but we have a lot of members stopping in our Reddit. Let's see how many members we have here. Okay, we have 823 members in our r/PH Gamblers Anonymous, and you can already tell that people are becoming more of the victims from online gambling. And you could see one of the ventilation posts here. I know, right? It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Look at this. Like, my goodness. Like, who would have to fall for this, right? Like, who would gamble? And who exactly is the target audience for gambling, right? Like, I do not think that children should be gambling, and yet in the mass media they're promoting gambling. Like, what? Right? And heck, this is even the reason why I go and watch free TV nowadays. I have moved on to streaming. I have even moved on to watching foreign TV channels like this. Like, this is why we cannot have nice things, right? You can see we have a lot of ventilation posts, and yeah, pretty sad. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. I know. It's pretty sad. Heck, we even have a sadder story, and I have locked the comments because, yeah, this is pretty sad. Like, look at this post. Look at this Reddit post. We have a person who gambled 150,000 pesos, and I have no words. I can't even comment to that OP, but looking at the other commenters, yes, tell your boss, be accountable, but you will highly likely lose your job. This is the only thing you're gonna. This is what you're going to sacrifice for, ladies and gents. This is what you're going to sacrifice for, guys. Because again, gambling is the biggest risk factor, and if you don't do it, if you go for the high risk, this is what you will get. Consequences, guys. Consequences. Yeah. Sorry, but you have to face the music. You wasted your money to come away. Exactly. This is very sad to hear this story like this, guys. So please, I'm warning you guys. Please do not gamble. Please do not. Please don't. Please don't. And what you can do right now is to self-exclude. You can actually self-exclude yourself from online gambling by filling in the form for PALCO, and then you can mail it to the PALCO office. I will be working on the instructions on how to do a PALCO self-exclusion in the coming days, so look out for that in r/page. So again, you have been warned, guys. Please do not fall for online gambling. Nahihira naman. Anyway, it is now 7:14 in the evening as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Coffee. Our sponsors, Asphere's Aircon, Dream Cars Pizza, Capital Coffee, and TLX Coffee. With that, Asphere's Coffee, we'll be right back after the
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee.
Also available, Capinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Tagulan, tagumok, tagsipon, taglagnat, tagtrangkaso. Kaya naman dapat pag tag-ulan, tag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule. Todo protektado ang katawan sa anumang uri ng karamdaman sa Sed Pariawan. Mainam din sa mga pinahihirapan ng sakit na diabetes, heart disease, myoma, bukol-bukol sa katawan, mataas sa sugar level, goiter, pagmamanas ng paa at marami pang iba. Mag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule araw-araw. Tagulan, tagsakit, tag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule. A quality product of Sed Marketing.
Matanda na ako, kaya handa na akong magpaalam sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Bye, anak! Laro muna kami ng mga apo ko.
Let's go, Lola!
Bye, mga mare! Unahan ko na kayo tumakbo!
Enjoy ang buhay pag nag-buy sa Aray with Skelan. Lamang sa bisa para sa Aray. Hiyang pa sa heart at bulsa. $9.50 lang SRP. Naproxen sodium is the generic name of Skelan. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Isyong totoo, produktong garantisado. Madaling kausap at madaming magpapayo. May Uno Plus na kalidad. Mag-Uno Plus, mag-Uno Plus. Para sa Uno Plus, kalidad na maaasahan mo. Serbisyong swak sa'yo. Bumisita lang sa Uno Plus Facebook page.
Magdobling ingat dahil advance na ang mga scammers ngayon. Kaya nilang gumawa ng IMSI catcher na parang fake cell towers para kumonek sa phone mo. Gamit to, nagsisend sila ng text na may link na kunwari galing sa mga legitimate institutions tulad ng GCash. Pag makatanggap ng message with a link, SMS spoofing scam yan. Tandaan, GCash will never send links. Kahit GCash ang nag-text ng link, huwag mong i-click. Galing ang SMS sa scammers na gumagamit ng illegal cell site para ma-hijack ang SMS. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Kahit GCash ang nag-text ng link, huwag mong i-click. SMS spoofing scam yan. Galing ang SMS sa scammers na gumagamit ng illegal cell site para ma-hijack ang SMS. Tandaan, GCash will never send links.
At first I was afraid, matapang lahat, kept thinking, cooking's not for me, and just give up. But after spending so many nights, nakuha ko miti sarap dahil sa Loyal. They'll be wanting for more. Tinola. And now I'm back. Luto mo yan. Lagi akong hinahanap sa gatherings, bawal wala. Basta may Nor ang luto ko, they love me even more. Basta Nor, luto mo yan. Hey, hey.
Marami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. At dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. pagkatapos bigla akong gumaling. Ay bay, natuwa ang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Guys! Bakit ang sarap mag-shot ng Red Horse Super?
Kasi bawat shot, kasama ang tropa.
Red Horse Super, ang shot ng tropa. Pinalakas na tropa, pinasuper na Red Horse. Drink responsibly.
And we are back. It is now 7:21 p.m. and we have 9 minutes before we leave the airways for our fellow TVH network. Before we leave TVH network broadcasts. Okay, so let's now get into the smartphone news this time and let's see what we have in store. So let's switch that here. Okay, so let's get into the smartphone news now. We have the Realme Neo 7 Turbo. So, the Realme Neo 7 Turbo is launching on May 29 in China, which will pack a punch-hole display, which is a BOEQ 10 screen with 6500 peak brightness, 144 Hz refresh rate, and 1.5K resolution. It will also have 4608 Hz UHF PWM dimming. Additionally, Realme revealed that the Neo 7 Turbo will have an IP66, IP68, and IP69 rating, and it will come with an X-axis linear motor and an IR blaster located on the top side of the phone. So you can see how the phone looks, and what in the screenshot is most likely Genshin Impact, and you have all of the graphical stuff that you need to know about the Neo 7 Turbo, which is in Chinese. So previously, Realme confirmed that the Neo 7 Turbo will come with a Dimensity 94000E SoC, 7200 milliamp battery, 100 watts charging, a 50 megapixel primary camera, and NFC support. This smartphone will be sold in two colors with 4 memory options. You have 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, 12GB of RAM, 512GB of storage, 16GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, and 16GB of RAM, 512GB of storage. So you have a pretty good range of memory configurations, which I say looks pretty cool. So will you be getting this phone? If you're interested, go for it. So that's what I can say. Next we have is the G56. So it looks like Motorola's Moto G56 has been leaking a lot recently, and earlier today they mistakenly managed to list it onto its websites in Czechia and Slovakia. This listing seems to have been taken down in the meantime, but you know how the saying goes, the internet is forever. So the images in this article are taken straight from Motorola's own official website. So the listing has confirmed the previously colorways in which the device will be offered, which all of them are Pantone colors, by the way, which we have this dazzling blue, teal, gray mist, and black oyster. Also confirmed is the MediaTek Dimensity 7060 at the helm, paired with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of expandable storage. The 50 megapixel main rear camera using Sony's Leica LYT-600 sensor. The 32 megapixel selfie camera. The 5200 mAh battery with support for 30 watt charging. The IP68 and IP69 dust and water resistant. MIL STD 10H rating for roughness with advertised drop protection up to 1.2 miles or meters, and Gorilla Glass 7i protection for the screen. So yeah, you can see the phone was already leaked, and this is coming from the Dutch outlet that is nuevemobile.punta.nl. So yeah, the phone will be official in 2 days. That is May 20th. Well, guys. Looks like the A56 or Galaxy A56 is reportedly to have some good looping after the latest update, and well, that is a little bit of bad news. So according to Samsung community posts, the latest software update for the Galaxy A56 is causing some good loop issues. The update itself isn't big and brings some minor improvements to the software experience, with the most notable one being the ability to launch Gemini by a long press of the power button. In any case, after installing the update, some users are reporting good loops, essentially breaking their phones. Yikes! The bad news is that Samsung has yet to acknowledge the issue, but the good news is that the workaround is very easy. You just have to power off the phone, remove the SIM card, and start up the phone again. Once OS boots, insert the SIM card. So basically, this is more like a minor issue, but still, they have to check for the quality before pushing update. But again, this is not good. Yeah, this is not good. Alright, well, it looks like Apple is preparing to launch several new smart home products. So in the last few years, Apple has been trying to penetrate markets outside its traditional ones, including the automotive industry. Now, according to the latest report from Mark Gurman, Apple is eyeing the smart home market as well. In the past, Apple dipped its toe with the HomePod and HomePod Mini, but it wasn't the success the company hoped for. And now, they're taking a second shot at this with several new smart home products that will likely be released by the end of 2025 and in early 2026. One of them is an iPad-like device with a robotic arm. This sounds like a futuristic device, but the report doesn't go into details about what the purpose of the device will be. Additionally, the company is preparing a lower-end model without a robotic arm. It's codenamed J490 and was supposed to launch sooner, but Apple is reportedly ironing out some issues with Siri. If it all goes well, they can see the light update by the end of this year. So, whatever Apple has in store for their smart home products, I hope it will meet their expectations. Here. Alright, so we have 2 minutes before we leave the air race. Alright, so we already have rumors for the Galaxy A57, and that is the new chipset, which will be the Exynos 1680, which is likely next year. So, it will have a model number S5E8865 and a code name Terra. No other details are known about it yet, but it is probably safe to assume that it will use an X-Clips GPU just like its predecessor. So we'll see how the performance, how this chipset will go for next year. If it's gonna bring more boost for the next gen Galaxy A series, which I do hope it will be a major boost, and it will be in par for the flagship phones. If this is all true for Samsung, then this is going to be a good sign. Okay, it looks like exactly 1 minute, exactly into 1 minute, exactly 7:30 now. It looks like that is where we will have to say goodbye to our phone PH network viewers. So that is all for the coffee this morning. Thank you very much for joining our coffee this morning. We will be back again tomorrow, where we will talk about the anime and other pop culture news right here on Asphere's Cafe. Until then, I am Caro, and this has been the cafe. The cafe is now closed, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye, TVH. Bye bye. And we are back. It is now it's still 7:30, and we are still live right here on T2N Entertainment, T2N Full FM, and Family Archives via Full FM Primetime Live Stream and AspMedia's YouTube channels, and also on official family networks with LTV and XM Plus. Okay, so now let's continue our smartphone use right here. Oh yeah, we already covered that yesterday, so... Well then, where we'll now move, where should we go? 95 Google. Okay, let's move on to 95 Google now. Okay, we already have talked about that as well yesterday. Okay, so what do you guys think about the Android 16 redesign? So, let's see what do they say here, because this is one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest redesign we have seen, and I do say, yeah, I do want Android 16 now because of how cool it looks. And basically, this is a recap, but let's see. What do they say? So it's a solid upgrade for Android, and I think it's the biggest revision that we have all been waiting for. For the first time ever, it feels like Google's actually considered the physics of interactions, so now there's a noticeable level of responsiveness and predictability that hasn't existed before. I think they have a good foundation for the base of Android, but as with previous releases, the biggest dependency will be Google and whether or not they decide to embrace the design into their own apps. And if they do, what level of Apple will they incorporate into their system apps? Google needs to apply more than a fresh code obtained through some of them, like the dialog for instance. The UX is generally quite poor even from the simplicity standpoint. They can keep it simple, but they really need to address some of the design inconsistencies. That very well said. Like, you can tell there are still some leftovers from previous Android versions, and I do generally believe that Google will be addressing that in some point, but for now it is what they're going to work on for now. Alright, so that one we have already covered that. Alright, about the new Google G logo, it has now made its debut as a fab icon. Fave icon, I should say, fave icon, yes. So, let's take a look here for myself here, if this is true. Let's see. So basically, you can tell it's already gradient. And on the other note, the Google app has updated the search bar and home screen widget with the new icon. And you can see it already has a gradient here too, but I think that looks pretty cool. And yup, I can already tell in the fave icon that it's already gradient, and I can tell that right there. So if I type Google again, okay, yeah, it is indeed, they indeed changed it. So there you go. So yeah, they're already implementing the new G logo. So pretty cool. And of course, this comment is scam, so we're not going to entertain that. But yeah, there you go. Wait for a bit. Okay, well, Remember the Honey controversy not too long ago? Well, an expose from Megalek, who is a YouTuber, previously highlighted two things about PayPal on Honey, and yup, they lost 3 million users of Chrome, and they bounced back quickly, and now they have dropped to 60 million users as of March 5th, 2025, and now within this week, or as of this week, Honey has now dropped to 15 million users. And I really do not know if they will keep on dropping, because Megalag made a very good video on pointing out how bad the Honey extension is. So if we search up the YouTube video that is Megalag, let's type that right real quick. So you can see they have a video which is sitting around 17 million views. It's been 5 months already, guys, by the way. It's been 5 months since the video was released about the Honey extension controversy. And whatever they're doing for the part 2, it's not out as of this time. And the last post was made 3 months ago, and yeah, it's been a while, really. Like, it's been a while from Megalag, hearing from Megalag. So yeah, right. So we're let's see what else we can cover here. Oh, okay, we have talked about this one, so we're not gonna talk about that again. Okay, well, we have yet another Google Play Store redesign. So, last year, Google Play kicked off efforts like collections to be more than a store. The next step in that might be a broader Google Play Store redesign, especially up the app's feed. During the What's New in Google Play session and I/O 2025, the company showed off a Play Store redesign. So here's the redesign, what you can expect in the future. That looks pretty interesting. If we go next, you can see how the redesign looks. And as for the catch-up, yeah, pretty cool. And tune in, turn up. So basically, they're only highlighting the games, not the games, sorry, the apps section. They're not highlighting the games at the moment, but I expect the same thing for the games section. And here is the another look of the redesign. Pretty cool. And for that, they can add as much fun elements as they want, as long as they. I agree. I have to say, add some dynamic colors and make it fun. More fun, you mean they're going to remove all the ads and flash content and let the user decide what gets shown. Not having dynamic color is insane for the 2020 design. Google app and apps like Maps 2 don't have it either. Yeah, lol. So much fun. But yeah, I do hope that the Google Play Store redesign will be good. But like what they said in the comments, at least add a dynamic color. Whoops, sorry. That was from the outside. I have my window open. So don't mind the ambulance right there. And we have yet another Google TV news we will be talking about right here. So Google at I/O 2025 detailed what's coming to Google TV. This includes a push for cheaper smart televisions with low rank that run Google TV. So Google is partnering with its like OEMs to launch affordable and reliable low-RAM panel TVs to allow more budget-conscious users to experience quality entertainment. For reference, the Chromecast with Google TV HD had 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, which I have it right now with me, while the 4K was at 2 gigabytes of RAM. The Google TV Stereo doubled that to 4 gigabytes of RAM. More broadly, Google is working to bring Android Google TV to more form factors. It's already on TVs phones, tablets, projectors, and smart monitors. The Google TV is coming next to Android XR handsets, which users can see, hear, and explore the action from the best seat in the house. They can access their favorite content across the subscriptions, search for content, and get created recommendations. Meanwhile, we previously experience how the Google TV app offers visual environments to watch content in. And for the user, for the audience, they spend 200 minutes in apps per day, which is a very cool number. So I do find it cool that they're partnering with other OEMs to bring Google TV to their low-end TVs, which I think I support this move from Google. And if this is true, I can expect our local OEMs like Hanabishi, to bring Google TV to their TVs. But yeah, if this is true, guys, if they can bring Google TV to their batch TVs, and it can work out. So meaning more widespread access to YouTube, because I understand nowadays that YouTube is popular than the mass media nowadays. So to prove that, we can tell YouTube Philippines. Let me just type YouTube Philippines, and if we type news, yes, YouTube is now the new TV in the Philippines. Which I repeat, this is why YouTube is now more popular than, the mass media like TV nowadays. So yeah, you can see they held the press conference that yeah, YouTube is the new media, guys. So yeah, pretty cool. So and as to prove it to you guys why YouTube is the new mass media, well, besides the Mindanao are the primary decision makers from the socioeconomic class D and E. They were still able to watch YouTube thanks to piso Wi-Fi devices and actively choose to do so. And now, half of the households in the state said they don't even have TV sets anymore. 76% say they access the television shows they enjoy on smartphones. 54% said they use a TV. It's a chip. So yeah, that explains it, guys. That explains it. Why more and more people are watching YouTube on TVs, which is why YouTube is also citing YouTube is increasingly becoming more popular in its TV audience, and we can expect more of that to come. Okay, we will be taking a last break as it is now 7:43 in the evening, and we will be returning with more conversations right here on Asphere's Coffee. Our sponsors, Asphere's Aircon, Dreamco's Pizza, Capilla Coffee, and DLX Pro. We will be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
GCash is accepted at SM Store. It's time to stock up on your back-to-school must-haves at SM Store. From May 26 to June 1, get an extra 10% off when you spend 3,000 pesos in a single receipt using GCash. Yup, that's on top of all the cool bags, fresh fits, and school supplies that students need to slay this school year. Shop in store or hit up your personal shopper and get your back-to-school must-haves delivered as early as same day. So don't wait. Grab the deal, pack your style, and head back smarter with GCash and SM Store, your everyday store. Let's go back to school better than ever. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number FTEB-223680, Series of 2025.
Kabayanin kita, sa One Ginebra Nation. Kaya para sa barangay, ako namang magbibigay. Kabayanin tayo, kabayanin kita.
Drink responsibly.
Miss, pabili ng Farex B?
ha? Ayaw ko ng iba.
Buong Pilipinas ay far-excited! Hindi nagpapahinto sa ngalay, tusok, manhid sa tulong ng Farex Vitamin B1, B6, B12 with proper diet and healthy lifestyle.
If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Husay malasakit, iaalay sa alagang Unilab. Husay malasakit, iaalay sa alagang Unilab yan.
For 80 years, ito ang alagang Unilab para sa'yo.
Alagang Unilab yan.
When life throws you off balance, breathe. Hydrate. With Nature Spring pH 9 drinking water. Find your balance. One bottle at a time. Nature Spring pH 9 drinking water. Available nationwide.
You're running late for the prom when something goes wrong.
Nakapanit ako og sapatos ng matangtang ang swela sa akong sapatos.
Hello? It's late. Where are you?
Crunch time. What you gonna do?
Keep cool with new Nestle Crunch Cookies and Cream. Vanilla ice cream with cookie bits coated in white chocolate and crisp cereal. I got this. Saw my cool blue chucks to rock my white socks. K-O-K to the prom, I'm on my way. New Nestle Crunch Cookies and Cream ice cream. Keep cool with Crunch.
Ang Biogesic for Kids, di na kailangan i-shake. Syrup formula na. Para pag may lagnat ang anak, buhos agad, inom agad. Biogesic for Kids. Mas pinagaling, magpagaling. Versus previous formulation.
Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is the generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
And we are back. It is now 7:50 in the evening as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. And yes, we're down to last 10 minutes. Okay, so do we have any local news? Well, we do. So let's cover the um the Oro semi Oro espresso machine. Okay, why is it not loading? What is going on? But yeah. Cool FM new bumper team. sorry. Okay, I do not know why it's not loading. Well, screw that then. I guess let's move on to... Oh, never mind. There we go. I don't know why it took so long to load. But anyways, let's get into that now. So Xiaomi has officially introduced its semi-automatic espresso machine to the Philippine market, offering coffee enthusiasts a compact and affordable option for home brewing. The machine is priced at 4,599 pesos with a promotional price of 3,587 pesos available through Xiaomi's official Shopee store and authorized retailers like Techful. Designed with a sleek stainless steel finish, the espresso machine measures just 14 centimeters in width, making it suitable for burst kitchen space. It features a 20-bar pressure pump, professional low-pressure pre-infusion technology, and NTC real-time temperature control to ensure optimal flavor extraction. Additional functionalities include rotary steam wand for milk filtering, customizable single and double shot options, and then which will be a 40 milliliter and 80 milliliter, and a 0.9 liter removable water tank. The machine also supports brewing tea, adding to its versatility. Pretty cool. With its combination of professional grade features and user-friendly design, Xiaomi's semi-automatic espresso machine aims to bring coffee quality beverages to Filipino homes at an accessible price point. So look at this, guys. This is pretty cool. I say this is cool. This is cool. Yeah, since it's only priced around 4.6k for this. Yeah, this is, I can say this is one of the better friendly options to go with. Okay. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Okay, there it is. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Okay, nothing much. Let's move on to Windows latest for the Windows news. Okay, so Microsoft Edge 136 or version 136 begins shipped to Air Force browsing on Windows 11. So Microsoft Edge 136 is finally rolling out and it comes with Copilot AI on the new tab page. The integration doesn't sound like Copilot Takeover yet, but you will begin seeing Copilot prompts when you use the search box on the new tab page. When you select one of the suggested prompts, Copilot will open with the prompt ready to use. In an updated support document, spotted by Windows latest, we also noticed that Microsoft is replacing the search box Bing or search icon with a Copilot icon, so you will instantly land on Copilot. This will send inquiries with a prompt wraparound to Copilot. So seems like a stage log, and if you want to enable it right now, you can head over to Edge column pp slash column slash select flags, and you can enable Edge Copilot mode. And once you turn it on, this will bring you to this new design of the new tab page which integrates Copilot. And if you want to try this, you will have to. If you're interested in trying this out, you can turn on the co-pilot mode. So, do I think it's cool? I mean, if you're into if you're using AR a lot for productivity, then it really helps. Alright, next we have a built-in color picker. About time. Well, that is about time, and at the very least, they're finally bringing color picker, which for the reference, I have been using color picker from Power Toys, Microsoft Power Toys, and it really helps me. It really helps me a lot when it comes to designing the graphics or for social media elements. It really helps. But now they're looking to uh, bring it out of the Power Toys and integrate it into the operating system, which I find it pretty cool. So Windows 11 is getting a built-in color picker that scans and identifies the color on your screen to generate a color code. In addition, Microsoft is making it easier to scan and select text on screen with AI. Both these features are available with Snipping Tool v11.2504.38.0, which is rolling out to Windows designers at the moment. Color picker is a yeah. So basically this is part of the snipping tool, I should say, by the way. But yeah, pretty cool. And AI text extractor gets Win Shift T shortcut. So pretty much a long needed overdue. But as for me, if I check my side, I still get nothing. But I don't know if it's exclusive to Copilot Plus PCs. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is Copilot Plus PC exclusive. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the built-in color picker tool, which is a much needed overdue. So I am pretty happy for Microsoft that they're finally integrating it into the snipping tool. It is a long overdue that we need. So kudos to Microsoft for adding color picker to snipping tool. Right, we're down to last 2 minutes before our cafe close. Our cafe will be closed. Oh, sorry. Down to the last 2 minutes now before our cafe will be closed. And now let's check any more tech headlines before we go. Okay, so we have an interesting XR handset. So Project Wuhan XR handset appears on Geekbench with Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chip. So here is the benchmark results from Geekbench, and you can see the single core score is 990 and the multi-core score is 2453. So pretty good numbers if you ask me. And yes, it is based on Android 14. So yeah, for that it has 6 cores based on Cortex A76C. And to my surprise, the Nintendo Switch 2 chipset from NVIDIA Tegra T239 also uses the A78C core. Interesting. So, and for the Project Wuhan, right here, or I should say that is Project Heian. This one has a better single core score, but few compromises for the multi-core score right here. So the single core score is 1078 and the multi-core score is 2079. Pretty interesting. Okay, well, it looks like our time is up. It's exactly 8 o'clock, and with that, we will be wrapping up now. Actually, we have our audience here. We have Hoshi Konimi. Well, glad you're part of the topic, but you're a little bit too late. But yeah, Hoshi, do you have any announcements?
Okay, so probably tomorrow in Asphere's Cafe we will be discussing about the piracy sites or anime piracy site that has been taken down because of loss. Yeah, that will be
Another
the
one.
feature headline
Wait,
for
another one.
tomorrow.
Another one. Hmm.
What another one?
Another piracy site taking down. That's what I said.
Yeah, another one. That's pretty much it.
All right. Yeah, expect that tomorrow on the cafe. Thank you, Hoshi, very much. Sorry, thank you very much, Hoshi. And with that, that is all for the cafe tonight. Thank you very much for joining our cafe. We will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, right here. And again, this is the second time we will not be having stories with Geo. I know it's kind of sad that it was supposed to be there by now, but hopefully by tomorrow, there will be a comeback of Stories with Geo. And for the OGs out there who remember Stories with Geo, this is a 2023 program of Cool FM. So yeah. But in the meantime, that's also we will have to unfortunately end here on Cool FM Primetime live stream, which means we will be back again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. for the continued Cool FM Primetime live stream. So yeah, until then, I'm Cairo. With that, the cafe is now closed. So see you tomorrow night at same place, same time slot. The cafe is over. See you next time. Goodbye.